Yo, what's up, y'all? MAUL son. Today, we are doing a One Piece Devil Fruit tier list. Now, we're gonna be doing this based off of how useful it would be in the One Piece world. Barring spoilers, we're just gonna do this based off of just power, usability, and just the average pirate put into the world. You give them this fruit, how far are they gonna go? How useful will it be to them? So let's get right into it. Our now, I said barring spoilers, but some of these fruits are obviously gonna be spoilers. So if you're not caught up, I don't know what to tell you, man. I guess you'll get caught up now. All right, jumping right into the art fruit. Low key, I barely remember what this does. I'm pretty sure if you draw it, then it'll come to life and help you, but it dies away or something. It's not really that useful if you're not super I mean, I guess if you're super artistic, then you could draw some hella intricate designs, but just straight up average person, this might, just because you could probably make weapons and stuff, I'm gonna put it in D. Not because you can make weapons and stuff, but if you're not super artistic, then it's not. I might put this in. Nah, I'm gonna keep it in D. Bubble fruit. Now that's the one that's like the soap girl, just makes you smooth. This one is trash. That's not really gonna do. I mean, she was in CP9. The lady who used this was in CP9, so it's like you could. It's kind of versatile, I guess. If a CP9 agent can make it work, then I mean. But that's a CP9 agent. This is a regular person that we're talking about. So nah, this might go to F just because even she did not make this look good. So yeah, that's gonna go to F. Munch fruit. This is also kind of useless, but also kind of good. It's super situational. I feel like it's more of like a oh, you get this person and you start hiding them type deal. Not really like an offensive, what are you gonna do, buy somebody? I mean, you could kill someone like that, I guess. Wapple's not really strong though. I don't know. I'd put it in C though, just because it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's pretty good, honestly. Wapple's like a garbage character. That goes for a lot of these fruits. The user themselves makes the fruit a lot worse because they're just kind of stupid, and so they don't really know what the hell they're doing. But an average person also probably wouldn't know what they're doing. But that's a very simple fruit, so you could make it work. You could definitely make it work, but I feel like C is just where it would cap off. You definitely couldn't reach the upper echelon of fruits. The spring fruit. This one is, I think the floor is C. The floor is definitely high C tier. This is so versatile. You can use it for movement. You can build up your power. This is such a versatile fruit that it has to go in C. At the lowest, it has to go in C. I'll keep it here, but judging off, where everything else ranks, might go up, it might stay where it's at, but I think it, at the very bare minimum, it's at the top of C, just because it's actually so useful. And you could do a lot of things with this, so yeah, it's staying at C. Chop fruit, again, so many swordsmen in One Piece. Can Mihawk beat Buggy? We don't know, okay? We don't know. So for that alone, it's at B. It's an actually versatile fruit. I might put this at A for right now. No, I can't, because I'm thinking A is the top of Paramecias and Logias and stuff. So I don't know if I could really put this in A tier. Because Buggy's stupid, but he's smart at the same time. But you would have to, nah, I'm keeping it in A, because you can't, hockey doesn't really do anything, because you could just separate your body parts and the punch will go straight through it. Swords can't do anything to you. Realistically, how are you supposed to stop somebody like this? Containing their body, but that's just too, it's an A tier for sure. If anything, it's at the bottom of A or somewhere at the top of B. Berry. This is just the worst version of Buggy's. I don't even think you can control it. So it's gotta go here. This is just, it's a worse version of, but it's so much. This food sucks. I this fruit. I genuinely, this fruit gets me mad. Speaking of things that get me mad, Treble's fruit. This is gross. I hate this fruit. I hate Treble so much. Why do you look like that, Treble? Please, somebody get that man a sandwich. Not good. Like, it's just not good. Dude, you can't do anything with it. It's not offensive. It's not defensive for real. It just sucks. Biscuit, this is A. This is A for sure. This is A because it took Gear 4 for him to break the biscuits. Now, we do know that devil fruits scale based off of your strength. So somebody who's just a regular person that's not a cracker might be weaker. The biscuits might be weaker. But even, like, you can train that. So if you grow throughout your journey across the blues and across the Grand Line, across the New World, you're gonna get stronger. So the biscuits are gonna get stronger too. And so it's just that it's gonna keep growing and it's gonna keep getting better until you reach Cracker's level, which Cracker fought Gear 4 and was pressing him. They fought for like hours. I don't even remember how long. Arms fruit. I'm gonna put it in C. I'm gonna put it in C because this is like a cheat code for someone starting out. You can make whatever weapon you need, you know, whatever, you can pull out whatever the hell. If you're in a corner, you can pull out like a bazooka, like, you know, it's very versatile like that, in the sense of you can pretty much just get a jail out of free card. Get out of jail free card. God, I can't talk. You could get a get out of jail free card in certain situations. It's just useful in general too. You're never gonna be disarmed unless somebody has sea prism, or if you go into the water. So that's just pretty useful. It's just useful all around. It's just very useful. I might put it above, you know what? I might put it above the spring fuzzy. Because we're thinking about versatility here. We're thinking about practicality. The average pirate is gonna be using a sword or a gun. They're not gonna train their body to be Bellamy or to be like, you know, they're gonna use a sword or a gun. The Venom fruit. We have a banger here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know if you would give this to somebody else if they would have the stomach problems that Magellan has. If you have the stomach problems, it's still a B tier fruit. It's still a B tier because it took Luffy hours to get over the poison using a never before seen like procedure. Like, the average person is not gonna get over this. It even pressed the Blackbeard pirate pre-time skip, which, yes, it's pre-time skip, but it's still the Blackbeard pirate. So, like, nah. If you don't get, we're gonna say that if you don't get if you don't get the stomach problems and you just get to use this fruit straight up, this might be an S. This might be an S. Just because you could do so much with it and it's so toxic. If anything, it might be an A. But just because you get the stomach problems, I'm gonna put it at the top of B. Because the stomach problems nerf you heavily. You can't really be fighting for that long. So any fight you get into, you have to finish it quick. Which for the first half of your journey would be fine, but once you start reaching those later parts where you start getting into like the late Grand Line, into the New World, you cannot afford to not be able to fight for days. So just for that, it's gonna be a B. Wax fruit. This one is decent. This is decent. This is like a C tier. I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it here because it's decent. Actually, I'm gonna put it at the bottom. No, I'm gonna put it here. It's decent. It's okay. You can make some pretty cool constructs, but it's okay. It's not the craziest thing. The brush fruit. This is where the art fruit was. So let me actually go Google what the art fruit is, because I guess I'm just a fraud.
A few moments later.
Upon further review. This is buns, bro. This is buns. This is just a genjutsu fruit. I mean, it's okay because you could disorient, but then once you get to a certain part, again, this is not gonna work. This has no offensive, barely any defensive. This is gonna take the place because that's what I thought this was. This is trash. This is garbage, bro. Okay, after further thinking, because I definitely didn't just Google this, this kind of sucks. All you're doing is just stacking on top of another person. That's not good. Gum fruit. Do they have the Nika fruit?
Much later.
They don't. Okay, this is our first S tier. Actually, I'm gonna put this may be controversial. Look, see, this is gonna get controversial. This list is gonna get very controversial because this is my opinion. At the end of the day, this is my opinion. Okay? So please.
You need to leave.
It took Luffy years to master this fruit. It took him a long time. Luffy may be dumb, but he has some pretty high battle IQ. This is the Nika fruit. Okay, yes, I understand. Stop yelling at me. But it took him a while to master it. So, this is gonna have to go in A. Just because, listen, I know, put the pitchforks down. It takes a lot of mastery, and the average One Piece individual is not gonna have that mastery. But if they get that mastery, then this is an A tier fruit. This is an S tier fruit. The Quake fruit. This is our first S tier. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to do anything. Whitebeard is one of the strongest people in all of One Piece. Blackbeard got the fruit. He literally just used it and destroyed Marineford after literally just getting the fruit. This is our first S tier. Congratulations. Congratulations. String fruit. This is a good one. This is in B. I'm gonna put it in B. It also takes a lot of mastery. Doflamingo has probably one of the best depth fruit masteries in all of One Piece. But even just starting out, this is in B. Alright, I'm realizing this video is taking a long time. And so we're gonna speed this up. A lot of these fruits are pretty garbage, so we're just gonna get a lot of them out of the way.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, I have finished. That took so long. This is the final rankings. Some notable things I want to point out. Pretty much all of the dinosaur fruits are all in B tier because they're dinosaurs. That alone puts you in B tier. So yeah, and I didn't bother ranking them. They're pretty much all just interchangeable. I didn't want to put that much thought into it. Also, everything from C down, I didn't bother ranking except for the model leopard fruit. Lucci's fruit is the only one that I actually ranked at the top of C just because it bulks you crazy and you can move faster than normal humans. So yeah. Everything else I didn't bother ranking. Some notable stinkers in the dog shit category. The human fruit. If you're already a human, this literally wouldn't do anything. So you would just lose your ability to swim for nothing. The time fruit. You could time travel, sure. What are you gonna accomplish with that? The bug fruit, rhino beetle. I just don't like it personally. I think it's stupid. And then the tanuki fruit, again, pretty stupid. This teapot, though, is adorable. I wish I had a plushie of it. Anyways, now we have some bangers left. Pretty much everything that I'm looking at right here, A to S, okay? And I'm going to make a case for all of it. First off, magnet fruit, this is the top of A. Actually, just kidding. This is the second to top of A. So useful. Its awakening is even more useful. Kid is one of my favorite characters in One Piece. I will die on this hill that he is strong. He is such a cool character. He's so strong too. If you go back to that Kid and Law versus Big Mom fight, it was Kid putting up the most points. He was dropping triple doubles. Law was doing nothing but assisting. kid though was banging out. He was going crazy. And yeah, this is second in it. This fruit is an S simply because you'd never run out of food. You could be the best cook in the world. If your goal as a pirate is not to be, you know, the king of pirates, and you just want to have, you know, one of the best, you can have a better thing than the Baratier, right? You can have your own Baratier. This fruit is amazing. You could be the ultimate support. I was thinking about putting it with these ones, with the rest of the support fruits, but the thing that stands out to me is that this is so much more useful than the heel hoof fruit in my eyes, because you can cut anything and make food. You can have pieces of paper on you that you could cut and make like chips or pastries. That's so useful. So yeah, this is an S for sure. I wish I had this in real life, by the way. I would be making Chick-fil-A every single time of the day. So yeah. Fire fruit. This is our first Logia, and to me, one of the weaker Logias. I know what everyone's gonna say. Oh, but Ace was one of the strongest characters in pre-time skip, and Sabo was able to fight on par with an admiral, and he ran away from Emu. I just don't think it's that strong, personally. I think a valid placement is in A at the top of A, simply for the fact that it's a Logia. A Logia fruit already gets you past the 4 blues and gets you deep into the Grand Line. Just base. Just by the fact that it's a Logia, you're in the Grand Line. Nobody can touch you, for real. Nobody can do anything for you. And it's a great offensive fruit. This is a really strong fruit. I know I was hating on it. I just don't think it's as strong as some of the other Logias. But, I mean, come on. Intangibility, you're deep into the Grand Line. The Mochi fruit. Luffy's arch nemesis. This is one of my favorite One Piece fights. Whole Cake is my favorite arc. I love Whole Cake. This fight is in my top 5 for sure. Top 10 for sure. So, yeah. This is going in A. And it's going like here. Only because you would need a lot of mastery. And Katakuri really made it shine by the fact that it's a special paramecia, and his future sight made it even better than what it kind of would be. I feel like it's a B tier fruit actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's I'll put it here just because it's kind of an upgraded version of the string. No, it's not really. It's strong is what I'll say. If you develop hockey, this is a killer. So yeah, this is staying. Pawpaw fruit. Hate to do this, but it's going in A tier. I mean, look, I don't know if people rank this fruit lower. I don't know if people rank this fruit higher. I'm gonna put it here just because this is one of the most versatile. Like, anyone who picks this up, you give them like a 2-second rundown of what this fruit does, you can be a monster. You can send people flying all over the place. You can condense the air, blow it up. You could fly yourself. This is so useful, so powerful. I might even put it higher simply for the fact that this is the average One Piece person. You give them this fruit, they're gonna use it. Even if they're trash, they're gonna use it well enough to get them to A tier. And by the time they reach A tier, they're gonna get the understanding to even surpass that. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be an A. The Op fruit. This is one of the easiest S tiers that I could place on this list. There's a reason why it's called OP. It's OP as hell. Some of the stronger internal moves that we've seen outside of Advanced Conquerors Hockey is Law using, you know, Counter Shock and Shock Willy and all this other stuff. I know I was hating on him earlier, but he did put up points against Big Mom using those abilities. He put on some pretty decent damage against Kaido as well. The teleportation is very useful. It's so good. This fruit is so good. This might be one the Eternal Life Surgery, even though it kills you. That's just another aspect of this fruit that's pretty good. The soul fruit. People underrate Big Mom. I'm not gonna underrate Big Mom. I'm not gonna underrate this fruit. This is an A tier fruit. This is an A tier fruit. The only thing that's not putting it higher is just the fact that it's not a Logia. This is a really good fruit. You can make an infinite army by stealing other people's souls. Nah, this is an A tier fruit. The gravity fruit, another B tier fruit. I was gonna put it in A, but I just realized I would put it in B. Gravity is low key. I might put this in A, just because you can summon meteors from like wherever. And you can, the way I'm thinking about it is, let's say you're by yourself and there's a group of people around you. They all jump you at the same time. You can just, boom, gravity fruit, boom, press them down. That's the sound that gravity makes. Boom, press them down and keep them there. And you're immobile, and you can just go around and kill everybody. I mean, come on. This is a very useful fruit. I'm gonna keep it here just because some of these other ones could probably do better. And the average One Piece goer maybe not really think like that. The lightning fruit. This is S. And I would even put this higher than the quake fruit. No, because the quake fruit is one of the few fruits that we know can destroy the world. This fruit is so good. I don't think people understand the craziness of this fruit. You could spam the hell out of anybody with lightning bolts that are 900 million volts. You could just spam that like it's nothing. That's OP. This is really good. You can just decimate the entire field with lightning bolts, and there's not much that anybody would be able to do. The ice fruit, S tier as well. This fruit is amazing. Aokiji is one of my sleeper picks for one of my favorite characters in One Piece. I think it's so good. The strength that you can get by freezing water and freezing ships is insane. You can freeze an entire marine ship and get away from it. Like, this fruit is so good. The fruits in S tier are perfect for defense and offense, except for these two. And I think that's what separates it. I think the thing that separates S from A is that A tier could get you into the new world. S tier can take over the new world. The magma fruit. Now, people would put this above this one. I'm gonna put it below this one for one specific reason. You can't spam it as much as you could this one. You could spam this, sure, but it's kind of gonna, like, you could kill your own crewmates with it. I guess you could say that with this, but this is a lot more lethal. Like, you could direct both of these, but I just feel like magma is a lot easier for you to like spill over, because once you do it, it's gonna stay there. So if you throw a huge magma fist at somebody and then one of your crewmates falls into it, they could die. And so it's really good, don't get me wrong. Oda said is one of the most strongest offensive fruits, and it's up there for sure. Honestly, I'm gonna switch these two now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm gonna put this. I don't think the smoke fruit is strong at all. I think it's here. Yeah. Swamp fruit, I'm putting it right next to the smoke fruit. I don't think it's that strong. Light fruit, again, this is up here. This is gonna be weaker than these two. I don't really have to explain. Obviously, the three admirals are gonna be up here. I'm not an Admiral Glazer, but I do understand that they're, you know, top tier fighters. So yeah, it makes sense why these three are up here. Sand fruit. This is insanely good. This is insanely good. This is insanely good. You could drain people of their entire life instantly, pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna put it actually below the fire fruit, but this is such a good, I'm gonna put it here. It's such a good fruit. It's so good. I think people underrate Crocodile. Crocodile's being one of my favorite characters. I don't think him getting stronger was like a retcon or stupid or in any way. I think it made perfect sense, but I guess it's just me. Dark fruit, average One Piece person is not gonna be using this to their max ability. This might be here. Yeah, I think this is a good placement, just because average One Piece person is not going to realize the things that Blackbeard realized in order to get a second fruit. We, again, as of recording this video, we don't know how this fruit works for real. You take double the damage, so an average person might die from something that wouldn't kill you normally, but it's a Logia. We don't know a lot about this fruit is what I'll say, but from what I understand, I'll put it in B. Just because the average person probably wouldn't be able to figure out the exploits that Blackbeard was able to figure out. The Phoenix fruit. This one is really good. I'm tempted to put it in B. Just kidding, I mean in A. This one is really good. Marco is so underrated. People don't understand. This fruit is good. This is good. It's defensive, it's offensive, you're a support, you have mobility. This is a good fruit. Last one, Kaido's fruit. I saw a poll the other day that said, what fruit would you pick? And it was Kaido's, it was Kizaru's, and it was two other random ones. I think it was Ace's and I don't remember. But the most people picked Kaido's, and I thought they were crazy, but I did some thinking. Kaido's fruit is the strongest Zoan outside of Luffy's, and I don't think any of these people could beat him. Straight up. I think Kizaru is the weakest of the OG Admirals. I don't think, just the sheer dominance at which a dragon of this size has puts it above the rest by a long shot. And the scales, the defense, I understand why my majority of people pick this fruit. And there you have it. This is the One Piece fruit tier list. This took a long time. Let me know if I got anything wrong. Again, this is just my opinion. If you enjoyed this video, just like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be doing some more One Piece content coming up. Gaming videos will happen. Shorts are not the only thing that are going to be in this channel. Gaming videos are coming. More One Piece anime type videos are coming. Let me know if you guys want some tier lists, some foo-foos, just anything. And yeah, peace.